Paige talk on what's real. This is where we're going to dive into raw, unfiltered conversations on real life struggles and solutions to help you live a healthier and more fulfilled life. And for our February series, I'm going to talk about health goals and why your negative thoughts are crushing them. It happens, I get it. But why do we keep getting these negative thoughts? Well, I've come up with 6 reasons why I think that these negative thoughts could be creeping in and just smashing your health goals. First one, sleep. We all know how important sleep is. First off, sleep is super important for recovery. So, I wrote some notes down. Your body repairs and strengthens itself during sleep, right? So, making it essential for your fitness and health. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're already getting smushed back into these yucky negative thoughts because you don't have a recovery through your body. So it's just spinning its wheels. Sleep also has a huge impact on your cognitive function, how you think. So sleep deprivation impairs focus, decision making, motivation, and it makes it so much harder to stick to your goals. So not enough sleep, you're not going to be thinking clearly. Sleep helps mood regulations, right? Don't get enough sleep, you get kind of in a bad mood. Lack of sleep can increase feelings of irritability, anxiety, depression, and hindering overall well-being. So again, that's huge. How can you hit your goals if you're feeling all of these horrible negative things in your body? You're just going to keep going back to that. All right, we've got sleep hygiene tips. So this is something I wanted to point out on things that you could do. A consistent sleep schedule is huge. So if you go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, it really does get you into the right rhythm. If you avoid caffeine late in the day, that's huge. Believe me, I'm a huge caffeine fiend, so trying to stop at before 2 o'clock really helps my sleep schedule. And you gotta have your room dark and cool. That's huge. If you're hot, you're not gonna sleep well. Cold, you can bundle up. And it is actually scientifically proven. Colder your room, darker your room, better you sleep, better quality sleep. The power of REM, so that deep, deep sleep that you can get into. What happens during that sleep is restorative. It enhances memory, learning, and emotional balance. So those are all key things for your innate well-being. So sleep is just probably one of the hugest things that you could do for yourself. What I do is teach you techniques in how to calm your nervous system, calm your mind, establish a sleep routine, and wake up feeling recharged and ready to conquer the day. I am an innate well-being coach, so if you do need really specific help, I'm here for you. All right, second thing I came up with that could really have those negative thoughts affecting those health goals. Stress. That's the forefront of every day, and it can control you and totally crush those goals. So we need to recognize triggers, and that just means understanding what causes your stress, really weaning those out, and then figuring out the steps to take that control back. So that's number 1. Stress and the impact on physical health. Chronic stress increases cortisol levels, leading to weight gain, fatigue, and even weakened immunity. So cortisol, when those are increased, that is not good. It's not good for anything. And it really doesn't get any better unless you combat those stressors. All right, stress and decision making. So high stress clouds your judgment, and that will then in turn lead to poor choices in your nutrition, in your exercise, in your daily routines. Stress is the cause of all of that. So if we can combat that, get that out the way, you're about to dominate on all your health goals. So get that out. We're going to practice daily relaxation. That's huge. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to meditate, and I get that, and I was there, but I taught myself how to, and I can help you learn those things. But it could be as easy as, breathing exercises, journaling, just going for a walk, clearing your mind, listening to an audiobook, anything to kind of quiet your mind down from all those other outside thoughts are huge in the stress reductions. Shifting perspective, So you're viewing stress as a challenge rather than a threat can transform how you respond to it. So knowing that you have these stressors can help you shut them down a lot easier. And how I can help you do that is take that control back with stress management. And I listed a couple, but there's a lot of different ways to empower yourself and to take back the control that you need to get rid of those stress, negative thoughts. Okay, we're moving on to 3. Making too large of goals. I get this a lot. People talk about this a lot because they come in ready to go, and sometimes that can overwhelm them. So the overwhelming factor is big goals without smaller, actionable steps can feel like unattainable, paralyzing goals. So you want to make them a little bit smaller, and we can always get bigger. Growth. Building momentum. Start with an achievable milestone, build the confidence, and create a self of accomplishment. That's huge. If we're stopped before we started, we'll never get started. So smaller goals. Avoiding burnout. That's huge too. Overloading yourself with huge goals can lead to exhaustion, and then you eventually just give up on the entire thing. So we're going to make SMART goals. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound for success. Those are some pointers I think really help if you lay those out when you're making those goals. Tracking progress is huge. Using tools like journaling, apps. I mean, any small goal that you can achieve is a win. So anytime you get that, journal it down. Before and after pictures for progress. When you're doing fitness type stuff, that's huge. You can't see those small improvements if you don't have where you started already on file. That way you can just watch the progress grow. And then how I help you is I'll guide you. I can help actually guide you through the steps to achieve your goals. I want to keep you motivated. Sometimes that's hard to do by yourself, but I'm here to help with those small steps to make it a huge growth. All right, number 4, not preparing is preparing to fail. I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is so true. The value of planning ahead, like preparing meals, workouts, schedules that you can eliminate, like if you put this in your schedule, eliminate anything else that can come into your schedule. So you've got to prepare for it, lock it in. This is huge. I've found this time and time again. If you don't put this thing on your schedule, it's not going to happen. So that's huge. The planning ahead is huge. Strong morning routine sets a tone for productive and goal-oriented day. So if you start in the morning with a specific routine, that's going to set you up for a very awesome day. It's proven. Financial preparation. Investing in tools like quality gear or healthy groceries is preparing for success. So you definitely, even though you might have to spend a little more money up front, long term, your well-being is worth it. Mental preparation. So visualizing your day and your week ahead primes your mind for the actions you need to take. It's true. It all starts in this mind of ours. And so if you can really like prepare mentally, that will also set you up for success. Backup plans, because things actually do come in your way sometimes, even though they're unplanned. But having a backup plan for if that happens, so you shift quickly, but you don't give up on that goal for the day. So say somebody's like, oh my gosh, I need you during this time, which was going to be the time that you exercised. Shift quickly, say, okay, from 2 to 3 I can't exercise. What time can I? And you actually put that back in your schedule. So 2 to 3, oh, now somebody took that slot. Let's go to 5 to 6. I'm going to make sure I land in the gym and work out just for that hour. Or if you can't get to the gym, at least go out for a walk for an hour. Make that movement happen. Be okay to shift. That's huge. So with me and my help for innate well-being coaching, I'll help you learn realistic plans that will fit your lifestyle. Set you up for success in every way. All right, we're going to move to number 5, going too big too fast without proper guidance. Here again, see this all the time. You got to understand your limits and know that without guidance, pushing too hard can lead to injury or a mental burnout. So that's why I am huge with guidance. I like to be guided and I want to guide you. Sometimes when we're left to our own demise, we do push too hard or not enough. And then we can lead to injury or no movement in our goals. So I always advise to speak to somebody that actually has knowledge in what you're trying to do, because it's going to save you a lot of time. Going to skip some steps and really hit your goals faster by speaking with someone that has the knowledge. So like coaches, trainers, myself, I actually program routines for you. I lay everything out. That way you don't really have to think about it until you're in the exercise itself. You have a plan. You're ready to execute. And then we're going to build foundations where mastering basics first ensures the long-term sustainability and growth. So again, if you're a beginner, we start you at that beginner level. And then you kind of work through at smaller steps that will lead you into a long-term effect. Embrace the journey. You know, progress takes time. That's huge. People want it like now, but progress takes time. You have to learn and grow as you grow. So don't push it too fast. It takes time. And just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey that you're on to making a healthier, happier you. I love accountability partners. That's super helpful. I can be your accountability partner, but sometimes having someone right next to you while you do things is even more beneficial. So anybody that it is, like if it's somebody that also is looking for the same goals as you, great. Hook up at the gym, work out together, motivate each other. Otherwise, come to me. I will motivate you. I'll make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's key. It's helpful. Let me be your accountability buddy. So I'm going to guide you through your journeys, and truly you will see a huge impact. Okay, the sixth and final thing that I came up with that I see often in those negative thoughts crushing your health goals is setting unrealistic goals. Unfortunately, that is such a thing. You need to be aligning your goals with reality. Consider your current lifestyle, time, resources, and then set your goals. Be realistic on how much time you can put into it, and then you can execute. Why unrealistic goals fail? They often result in frustration and loss of motivation when things aren't achieved. So when you set something unrealistic and then they don't get achieved, then your motivation drops, and then you go back into this area of where you started and you just get frustrated. So having a realistic goal is more important at getting to the end goal than setting something completely unrealistic and never getting to it. The social media trap. Woo, you know, this is a real thing. If you compare yourself to others and these influencers that you have no idea what they're actually doing, then it's almost like your expectations for progress are tapped out before you even started. It's not about anybody else, it's about you and what you want for yourself. Not about what Tom, Dick, or Harry are doing. This is about you. So remember that. Breaking it down. Divide larger aspirations into manageable weekly or monthly targets. That's just good preparation. Like figuring out what's most important and then going from there. Embracing flexibility, so adjusting your goals as needed to fit changing circumstances and ensure sustainable progress. That said it all. Said it all right there. I can help you learn and align those goals to your unique lifestyle. Again, it's not one fits all. This has got to be specific to you and what you want. And I want to be here to help you do that in any way I can. Mind, body, and spirit. So these are the 6 things I came up with that could be hindering you from making your health goals and living the best life that you can. These are just 6. I mean, there's so many more. But I thought this would be a good jump start to get you kind of focused in on where you should start and what might be hindering you and how to shift that. And if you need more help in shifting that, holler at me. I'm here for you. Okay? So this is my new YouTube series. I'm going to keep on posting stuff, and I'm excited to be with you through this journey. So stir that in your smoothie and sip it. Talk to you later.